Ola bafethu, it's Mr. Machona from the corner. La uzongithola khona mokhona ukuba khona sanibona. I know. Athi siwele kule ID. Ngibusy la ngiyascrolla la kuma WhatsApp, WhatsApp. And I realized that people suddenly females have purple profile pictures. Yo, hayi ngithi ngiyanyiwa kwenzakalani? I-breast cancer pink mara. So kwenzakalani bafethu ama profile picture waba purple all of a sudden ngiyascrolla man now purple profile picture ngiyascrolla yebana nama influencers ama profile picture wabo a purple only to find out mengichecka angazi noma ngiright ngichecke kahle mengichecka no it turns out ukuthi this has to do with women speaking out against rape femicide abuse ingathi zinjalo bakanehaba nani yo hayi nani nehaba mantombazane nayenza vele ama profile picture be purple hayi nehaba no hayi nehaba serious ngiyanivuma shuthi this issue previously it has been addressed. There have been matches. Are you telling me that even to this day akungabi nabantu abamamele ivoice yama females? I think the government has listened. The government first and foremost mongathi mabanga accuser bathu rapile bayaqhuma manje amaphoyisa ayajumpa manje alanda umuntu eyi1 ngamavena i5 abangathi athi rapile manje bayaqhuma balandi out eyi1 ngamavena i5 to see ukuthi i-government ithatha seriously issue le. The voices of females, the voices of victims, the voices of feminists have been heard. Government takes the issue le femicide, rape and gender-based violence very serious. Mara, you know, yini into bangayithathi serious to this day. It's an abuse of males. It's an abuse of men. Amachita yalimala la ngaphandle and amachita ngiyaniblame. Guthi anifaki more effort nani yo ukuthi i-abuse yamachita ivele ngaphandle kubonakala i-government isithathe serious ukuthi amachita ya abuse la ngaphandle. Asenze i-example nje for i-example esimple sekukhona ama prostitutes angakutsheli uhlangana nabo ephathini emcimbini abakutshela ukuthi bayathengisa wazi wena so uvuka sabakutshela ukuthi ufaka i500 or else uye emaphoyiseni uchela. And vele uzoya emaphoyiseni because amaphoyisa azombiliva. There are guys now that are saving time for crimes of a rape that they did not commit simply because when a woman reports a rape she is taken more seriously. You understand? No proper investigation is done. I-out bayincokothela bafake danyana kanti mazifunela uMavuso. It's a prostitute. It's a thing. It's going on in Tembisa, in Soweto. It's very rife lento le uMavuso. Women are prostitutes, but they don't tell you that they are selling the coochie. You only know in the morning when they want the money. It's either you give them the money or you save time. Amaphoyisa awamameli. I was at the presentation made by the South African Police Services. They admitted that in most rape cases, the women come back tomorrow and drop the charges. And when they checked why women dropped the charges, they found out that most of these rape reports or rape cases have to do with this thing called Mavuso. Women reported men because they wanted money. The government does not take that seriously. The emotional abuse that men go through in their households, in their own homes, with the woman that they've married. Those things are not being reported. And men are going through a lot, guys. Men are going through a lot. Just yesterday I was talking to this guy there by my business. He's saying, you know what, he even got to a point whereby he was contemplating suicide. He was thinking of committing suicide. That's how bad things are at home, because his woman is always emotionally abusing him. And it got to a point whereby it got physical. He got a clap from this woman. You see how rife a woman abuse men. The abuse of men from women is very rife, but it's not being reported. And gents, I'm blaming you for this. Why are you not standing together? Why are we not coming together as gents and reporting this woman to law enforcement? The abuse that is being enjoyed by men coming from women needs to be reported, because now it's starting to be a pandemic. But we're not making our profile pictures red. We're not making our profile pictures red. Why are we silent? Is it because we're afraid of the shame that comes with that? Because as a man, if you report abuse that comes from your woman, you are going to be laughed at. It is a shame that you are being beaten up by a woman. It's a shame, because that is not expected. It is expected that you are going to defend yourself. You are going to stand your ground as a man and fight against that. But if you fight against it, you are going to go to prison. But when your woman is abusing you, she won't go to prison. You'll be laughed at should you dare report it. So we need to stand up together as men. Amachita atholega nzima. Look at the suicide rates of men. Men are killing themselves. You think men are killing themselves mahala nje? It's because of depression. And that depression is from being emotionally and physically abused by their women. And we are not reporting it. I think it's high time, guys, that we stand up and report these women that they are also abusing us. Because thina singabantu abashaya impama. Umathi aqala nje ugcina sovuke ngempama. Machita abanye abaniphakele endlini mara na support. Nihlala niza nesishibo mara baniphakele. Some of you bawubitsa motho wa batho. Bana lo jwetsa re wena you are not even a man. Nzo dutse jwalo. Ba bang ba lona basadi ba lona ba tlisa machita ka dintlong tsa lona ntse le teng. Ba tlisa banna ba bang dintlong tsa lona ntse le teng le shebile. Ha le khone o chonex. Hobana nka nyo sampa mamo o tlo matha ye police station a report maponisa tle fast a unqokothela without asking questions. It's bad, guys. It's bad what men are facing out there. Men are enduring a lot of abuse from their partners, from their female partners, and they can't do anything about it. Some are being cheated on, knowing exactly that they won't do anything about it. We had this other guy, somewhere at the university. This guy said, this woman really provoked me. She really provoked me. And ite magahluthi phone untwana. Wala ntombazana ithatha phone, into emehluthi phone, hayi intombazana ya scream. Yakijimela kuma security we complex. Ma security we complex kwabizwa amagata. Ama security wathi hayi lo mfethu makashaya lo mntana lo. And there was no such a thing. Moving on. Who's Grace Mondlane, guys? Yes. Who's Grace Mondlane? No. No, that girl it's a superstar. Mamela lo mntana lo ufikile ubize ama influencers wonke. No, maybe not wonke. Ma ubize ama influencers amaningi wafaka ku venue one. Pa. As she was it her birthday or what? But mamela katabalawula. Abantshela. That's at least that's what we've seen from social media. Some people are saying, no, it was not. She was just joking. So maybe she's one of those women who have serious jokes. Yeah, Bazimos. Maybe she's one of the women who have serious jokes. Hey, Maramamela. Hey, Natika Tababa. Obus will say it. Le video le trend that. Obus will say it. What did I study for? Hi, yes, they said it. Marantleki sister system. I can't mamba ukuthi Grace Mondlane. I mean, namanye mtavu Grace Mondlane to be honest with you. So I will say for sure they received invite. Maybe na baba maz totally invite. Abo Mama Galo, Mama Galo is very fun. I love Mama Galo. If there is one influencing it, Mama Galo. Hi. So Mara ngasbuzi day one. Make see influencer. Now I thought Mick G is one of the influencers in South Africa. Mara was not invited in that part, or maybe declined. Mara ngeko. Mick G is an influencer. Guys. Lentona lezi or when you're a podcaster you're not an influencer maybe. Mhlambe i-influencer ilabantu laba abadensayo bayenza ama joke ku TikTok. Mhlambe when you talk about the day-to-day problems of South Africans, the current affairs, maybe you are not an influencer. You understand? Mara I make cheat an influencer, or maybe it's because he's on YouTube. Oh yeah. How many followers does McG has on TikTok? I have to check. Maybe it's because he's on YouTube. Mogo YouTube, mhlambe, you're not much of an influence. But I know for a fact, McG influences a lot of people. You know, because influence, guys, an influencer is someone maga koge a t-shirt today. Abantu bazoyifuna kusasa. That's an influence. McG sells this thing. Chiller's punch. Yahamba. Chiller's punch. Yahamba. Yeah? The influencer, that guy. You know, if you were a brand today, kusasa people want it. You're an influencer. If you shape people's political perspective, you are an influencer. McG and Sol Penduga, they do that. Every flipping day, they also have piano habo. They're influencing many aspects of life. They're influencing opinions of people. So I was shocked. Fanabeko kule party ya Grace Mondlane. Mhlambe abafit. Yeah, mhlambe abafit abo McG. Maybe ba too serious. Maybe abo Penwell. Mengithi ngizobabona lapha ya. Penwell the Black Pen, Ike Khumalo. These guys, they are influencers because they shape the opinions of people. You understand? Mbabangekho lapha ya ayikamele senze yethu. Ayikamele senze yethu. Ngilibele ningifollowa la mafethu. Ayikhule le YouTube channel, ayikhule Kasi Talks mafethu. So that ngizo invite abo McG nabo Penwell the Black Pen. Abo who's this guy? Who's this girl on 702? Fuck Rilebogile Mabocha. Ngizo invite abo Rilebogile Mabocha. Ku birthday yami. Ama influencer labantu lapha. Abo the Sense Twins. Mamela, a podcast that the Sense Twins convinced the whole flipping world that there's going to be a rapture. That's huge. I don't know if they were there though. I did not check the guest list. But I know McG wasn't there because Mugmelavel. I know Black Pen was not there. Mugmelavel. My Sense Twins, yes. I know those girls, Mamela, the whole world believed because they invited this mad pastor onto their podcast. They invite konjoba lezinyo. Khona lezinyo le i-reject yaseZCC ngiyikhohlwa lethi uJesu uthi. Those people, they influence opinions of people, they influence beliefs. They make people think the world is going to end, guys. You need to put these people in one room. Yeah, man. If you can lie as a collective, what I've seen from Lendo rapture, Lamanga rapture, if you can lie as a collective, agree with each other, you know, Kabanga, you have all these podcasters in one room, you know, and they all spread one propaganda. Nyachela. Mamela. Singayenza the new religion. Singayenza the new Christianity. In fact, we can have any product pop. You can have any product pop if we can lie as a collective. So we need someone who's going to say, as in, Mbaleta bonke lama podcasters la. Podcasters are not only people, influencers are not only people who, I'm a bad influencer. I have to check that series on Netflix. Ne? I think it's not bad influencer. I have to check it. Aba labantwana laba bayisa abantwana babantu eRussia. Ama influencers actually labo bantu, guys. Influencers are not people who say this tomorrow and then tomorrow we forget about them. Influencers sell products, they sell opinions, they sell beliefs, they create movements. That's what an influencer is. Umuntu is abantu Russia. Okay, that's part influencing, I agree. But it does not last. It does not have a long-lasting impact on the society. You know, that kind of influencing does not have a long-lasting impact on the political space, the economic movement, the economic trends. Those things don't set, those influencers don't set economic trend. The likes of McGee's, Black Pen, they can influence economic trends. They can shape political perspective. They can decampaign a politician. They can promote a politician. That's why you've seen every politician want themselves on the McG, including Rob herself. He wants himself on the McG podcast. That's how powerful that podcast is. That's how powerful McG is as an influencer. So katebang ngekho Grace Mondlane. But akusana ndaba ke. Let's move along. Singene kule ndaba le ya Charlie Kirk. Guys, I actually saw this. I saw this many weeks ago. But I did not think I should talk about it up until I showed it to my friend yesterday. Where Charlie Kirk, it's Candace Owens actually comes with this opinion to say the people inside Turning Point USA, which is a racist movement that Charlie Kirk founded, the people inside there plotted the murder of Charlie Kirk. That's according to Candace Owens. That's not factual. But I thought that is interesting because I always tell friends that at the top echelons of power, not where Donald Trump sits, the top there, Baba, there's no racism. The racism is what these people use to divide you and create money from you as masses or as people, as ignorant people. Racism is created to make money for the rich and make sure that people do not unite. And because if people unite, if people of all races start being in union, there won't be a space for the powers that be to control every aspect of your life. If you are united, because we are powerful, when we are united, we can be able to show each other things that some of us did not see. So there at the top, there's no racism, Baba. Racism is only propagated by you subhumans, the people that are being controlled, victims of the system. You are the ones who are propagators of racism because you are at the bottom of food chain. You're at the bottom of the food chain. You're being controlled. There's a series that I saw. Actually, never mind the series. In the Bible, God had to divide people based on languages. He had to create different languages and destroy the language that people destroy the one language that people had, because now they were getting to a point they wanted to build a pyramid so high that it can reach heaven, so that they can reach God. So he divided them with languages, created different languages, so that the mission to get where he is, it does not prosper. So people were unable to create that step ladder or pyramid, because now they started misunderstanding each other, communication started being bad, they started fighting each other. That skill of divide and conquer, it's what is being used by the powers that be. We have to discriminate each other, be divided so that they can stay on top. Look at America, for example, as I'm talking about Charlie Kirk. MAGA, it's a huge money-making scheme. The only way Donald Trump and the likes are going to stay in power in America is by using race. But they themselves, they are not racist, because if you look at them and their shareholders in the companies that they hold, it's different races there. So, it was interesting. You need to check it. Just check Candace Owens. She's revealing that Turning Point USA has been working with some agents to get rid of Charlie Kirk. But that's it for the show, guys. It's Mr. Machona from the corner. Follow on YouTube. Thank you.